Me want go.
To reality. To life.
Me want go.
To reality.
First and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I'm your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery, and today we will be explaining Vybz Kartel's song Back to Life to the patois illiterate. This song should be a deterrent to all the ghetto youth to never aspire to be a prisoner. It is quite the obnoxious life. Teacher, please begin.
The food a shit, the bed a concrete. Sunday gleaner and me damn sheet. You can't sleep dead, me a warn you. A pure roach and rat a crawl upon you.
For those of you who may not know, your gracious host Caspian Montgomery was a bit rambunctious when I was a younger chap. And I fell into a bit of trouble. And I did serve time in jail and in prison. With that being said, Artie the Innocent begins by saying that the food is disgusting, the beds are uncomfortable, you have to use newspapers as sheets to stay warm, you cannot sleep there, it's covered with insects, and I can attest to this. It is quite a putrid place. It's not the place for a human being. Instead of the Sunday Gleaner, I use the Boston Globe to stay warm. Sometimes I would also use magazines.
When the cage lock, you have to tuck it up. In a them place, ya dirty like rubbish truck. Me just a pre-rock, happy days memories. When me kids, when me wife, when me Benzes.
Artie the Innocent then says that when you get locked in the cage, you have to toughen up immediately. The place is disgusting, he reaffirms. So you have to think back to all memories of his kids and his wife and his cars, the prized Mercedes-Benz. And I, Caspian Montgomery, would daydream about my mother, family, and my many women that were on the street at the time.
Place ya, make you know who your friends is. Make you know the real girl them from the NCs. If you a punk, if you're not know the fences. Bad man jailer, beat out your senses.
One Dawn then says, and I can attest to this, that your time spent incarcerated will let you know who are your real friends, and will let you know which women are after you for your money and fame, and which women actually love you for you. He then says, if you are not so adequate physically in life, you are pretty much out of luck. The correctional officers will abuse you. Quick story. One time I was in handcuffs, sitting on a bench awaiting trial, and I was bad-mouthing one of the correctional officers, and he took me and he slid me across the bench head first into a concrete wall. He split my head open. There is a scar, and I bled everywhere. But I continued to badmouth him. Blood does not scare me.
The electric fences and the tall wall. Regular messy, man sit down and start ball. Society, there's so nearby you can't go. Every day so me just a pray say me want go.
Mr. Palmer then says that fences and tall walls make grown men sit down and cry. And I've seen it, but fortunately I was not one of them. And then he says that society is just right outside the walls, but you can't go. So every day he prays that he could get back to freedom. In Boston, Massachusetts, we have a correctional facility called South Bay, and you can literally see people walking in the street, and the nightlife is very antagonizing.
And with that being said, we have reached the glorious chorus.
Me want go. Me want go. Me want go. Listen, you can't get home from a prison. And next man have your girl when you're missing. Stay far from war that a copper and lead. You can't get head when you.
It begins with a sample of the song Back to Life, which was featured at the very beginning of the movie Belly. I highly recommend you see that. And then Mr. Innocent says, you must listen. You cannot get vagina in prison. The next man, take your girl and do all the things you wish you could do to her. To stay away from the gangster lifestyle, because you cannot get a girl to suck your penis when you're incarcerated.
Lockdown for 23 hours. 1 hour split up in a 2 half hour. 15 for food and 15 for shower. Couple hour later, the next 30 minutes is.
Adija then explains to the prison illiterate what a 23 and 1 is. That's 23 hours stuck in a cage, 1 hour of free time where you must accomplish whatever you can. You have 15 minutes for food, 15 minutes for shower, and then you have to go back to your cell. And a few hours later, you'll get another 30 minutes to accomplish more goals. This is basically universal, as I had my own 23 and 1s, and they were very much the same.
15 for wash dirty clothes if you got none. 15 for look smoking for go lock down. New dogs no back now. Inna them place for you get a jam a stop. The medical a wait for you.
You have 15 more minutes to wash your clothes. And then he says you have 15 minutes looking for things to smoke before you go to lockdown. So I have a question for Jamaica. In your prisons, are you allowed to smoke? In my prisons, we had to take the toilet paper wrapping and use that as rolling paper with smuggled tobacco and wait for the COs to walk away and smoke near the windows. Please answer in the comment section. Then he says, real thugs, they do not back down in the prisons, and that is universal. If you get stabbed up, beat up, medical will be there. But they might take some time.
The victim surrender. Rather fuck up the offender. So who are the real winner? Long time me don't eat a real dinner. Meal in a fuck up some smuggle some rum through the steel window.
Yes, the teacher then begs the question. The victims surrender, and the wardens beat up the abuser. So both of them lose, there is no real winner. He's basically saying peace is better than violence. And then he says, it's been a long while since he's had an actual meal. The meals in prison are disgusting. And that is the exact same thing in America, I promise you. So he has to smuggle some rum in through the steel windows. In America, we make a fruit liquor from fruit stolen in the kitchen. It's called White Lightning. It is pungent.
Just to get my appetite happy right, you know. Prison have a code, but zip not you code. Like my father, me want the road. Society, let me out back on you road. Me want go.
He's basically saying that he has to get drunk in order to be able to eat the prison food. And I can agree with him. I lost pounds at first until I got good commissary. He then says my favorite line. Prison has a code, but zip, not your code, which is a double entendre For it's not your zip code, but zip your lips shut. Do you understand that? We do not talk about prison code in detail to the outsiders. And then he says, just like probably the second most successful person on the island, nowhere near world boss's status, Mavado. He wants to be free like him. Get on the road, get on with his life, get on tour. So he asks society, please let me back where I belong. And sadly, with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, not for Caspian Montgomery, but for Dijazin Palmer, Gaza Nation. You show me so much support. I am literally humbled every day by your comment. Until next time, Gaza Nise, Dijazin
Me want go. Me want go.